But it's perfect in here. We got the Cougars and the Knights.
Final day here in the month of January, and it is the season finale of Knights basketball right here on Vype Live, presented by Burlebo. Tonight, your Knights in their home finale host the visiting Cougars of Grace Community out of Tyler, Texas. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you tonight's basketball on Vype Live. So glad you could join me. My name is Melvin Jones. Alongside me, my cameraman tonight, Mr. Harley Hudson. Your Knights coming off a dominant victory Tuesday night against Cristo Rey, winning 57-31. The Knights led 20-0 at the end of the first quarter. They're taking on a Cougar team who lost to Bishop Dunn on Tuesday, 59-54. So the Cougars looking to cement their place in the playoffs. Cougars and Knights coming up here in just a bit. When we come back, the voice of all Knights athletics, Robert Galvan, will take you through pre-game festivities on our season finale of Knights basketball on Vype Live. Knights and Cougars coming up in just a bit, and you are watching Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlebo.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back inside the gym here at Regents School of Austin. Melvin Jones here with you. Knights basketball right here on Vype Live while we have time. I'd like for you guys to join us on March 31st at Flint Rock Falls Golf Course for fun, fellowship, and fundraising at the 2025 Regents Cup Golf Tournament, and all proceeds will support athletics and fine arts. And with that, we'll turn it over to the voice of Regents, Robert Galvan, with pregame festivities.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise, and if you would, remove your hats for our prayer. And then please remain standing as we honor our veterans and our country with the playing of our national anthem. Let us all pray. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, may we play with the love shining in our heart, and Father, may we push ourselves to be the best and believe that we can with your wisdom in our mind. Father, may we have the strength, endurance, and skills we need to be the athletes we know that we can be, and we know what you want us to be. Father, all that we do today is for you and your glory, and we ask this in Jesus' most precious name. Amen. starting five. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 0, Doak Porter. At guard, 5'7" senior, number 2, Daniel Schenkel. At guard, 6' senior, number 10, Tatum Swan. At guard, 6'1" senior, number 11, Peyton Kelly. And at 4'6" senior, number 12, Paige Stinson. The Cougars are led by head coach Eddie Francis, and assistant coach Derek Kraft, Tom Myers, and Ethan Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Regents Knights. Starters this evening for your Knights at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 1, Cade Millington. At guard, a 6' junior, number 5, Slayton Boone. At guard, 6' junior, number 10, Drew Noe. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 15, Will Wheelan. And at guard, a 6' senior, number 32, Owen T. Our Knights are led by head coach Sam Marshall, assistant coach Wax Styles, Cooper Smith, and Michael Ambrose. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Regents Field Loss and happy 2025. Welcome to the capital of the great state of Texas. And Knights Gym on campus of Regents Field of Austin.
So a little change in the starting lineup as Will Wheelan will get to start, the sophomore, tonight. Bobby Frazier started the last few games for your Knights. Folks, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me and Harley on this final day of the month of January and the final home game for your Knights. It is packed in here tonight. As Cade Millington and McKay Stinson jump it off, and the tip is controlled by the Knights. And here's Drew Noe with the rock as he goes to the front court. Noe can't find anyone. He goes to the corner. Noe stops, gives off to Wheelan. Wheelan over to Peak. Peak near the top of the key, gives off to Millington. Millington, wing 3. No good. Rebound goes to Peak. Peak, free throw line jumper, off the back iron, no good. Loose ball, and it's controlled by the Knights. Here's Noe. Noe drives. Noe gets it blocked by Stinson. Here comes the Cougars. Driving all the way, it's Kelly. Kelly stops, can't find anyone. 3-point basket, no good off the front iron by Swam, and the rebound goes to Noe. Noe goes to Wheelan. Wheelan over to Slayton Booth. Booth got it poked away and taken away that time by Schenkel. Schenkel drives. Reverse layup, good. Schenkel with the first bucket of the game, and it's 2-0 for the Cougars. Booth goes to Millington. Millington was fouled, no call. Elbow floater is good for Cade Millington. 2-all here in the first. Schenkel gives off to Porter. Porter kicks out to Schenkel. Long 3-pointer from Schenkel, no good. Rebound goes to Drew Noe. Noe gets poked away. Ball is loose, and they're going to call a foul against Drew Noe. Drew Noe can't believe it. Coach Burmeister can't believe it, and it's going to be a foul on number 10 early.
Number 10, Drew Noe. That's his first foul, first team foul.
As Stinson will inbound for the Cougars. Goes over to Schenkel. Schenkel gives off to Swam. Elbow jumper that time from Kelly, no good. And rebound goes to Millington. Noe flies into the court. Drew Noe with the layup and scores. Drew Noe makes this 4-2 Knights. Schenkel gives off to Swam. Swam feeds Kelly inside. Kelly loses it. picks it back up over to Porter. Porter in the corner to Schenkel. There's Swam. Stinson in the post. Three-pointer from the ring by Porter. No good. Rebound quickly and one for Caden Swam. And the foul's going to be on Slayton Booth. That sends Caden Swam to the free throw line. 4 all. You're in the first, and Swam converts the free throw. 5-4 Cougars. Novi has it, brings it into the front court. Got it poked away, still flying, and gets it taken away that time by Swam. Swam over to here's Porter. Porter, wide open layup off glass and scores. 7-4 Cougars. Drew Novi in the backcourt. He feeds Slayton Booth. Booth drives. Booth. Wow, shot throws it off the backboard. No good. Here's Schenkel with the rebound. Schenkel into the front court. Schenkel top of the key. Stops on the wing. Schenkel drives. Kicks out to Porter. Almost threw it away. Silas Clark ready to check in for your Knights. Here's Porter on the wing. Gives off to Schenkel. Schenkel jab steps. Nearly drug his pivot foot over to Kelly. Kelly in the post. Kelly. Wow, shot off glass, no good. The rebound goes to Stinson. Porter has it. Goes to Schenkel. Schenkel with the three-pointer, no good. Rebound skying for it is Slayton Booth. Booth into the front court. Goes to Novi. Novi, wing three. Rainbow three. Now that's money for Drew Novi. Nice tied up. Millington with the rebound. Okay, Millington's going to bring it into the front court. Millington over to Booth. Booth, corner three. No good. Rebound goes to Schenkel. Schenkel brings it into the front court. Schenkel stops, drives. And he's fouled. And a two-shot foul for Daniel Schenkel. The foul's going to go on Cade Millington. 3 team fouls thus far for the Knights. And it brings Schenkel to the free throw line. Schenkel's first free throw off the mark, no good. As Silas Clark comes in to replace Slayton Booth. Jack Crawford comes in to replace McKay Stinson. Back half, the free throws from Schenkel. That one no good as well. Rebound skying for it is Cade Millington. Still tied. Coming up on 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Will Whelan in the corner, pulls out, gives back to Millington. Millington goes to Clark. Here's Owen Peak on the left wing over to Whelan. Whelan gives back to Peak. Peak stops. Peak can't find anyone. Trapped. Gives off to Millington. Millington with the floater and good. Cade Millington with another bucket. 9-7 Knights. As Porter has it for the Cougars. Porter over to Schenkel. Gives off. Three-pointer good for Swam. Swam makes this a 10-9 game Cougars. Silas Clark into the front court. Clark quickly met with the press. He gives off to Millington. Millington goes to Peak. Peak wide open. Will Whelan didn't pull the trigger. Whelan floats it. Baseline no good. Grabs his own rebound and scores. 11-10 Knights. Clark goes out to meet Schenkel. Schenkel passes to Swam. Swam gives out to Porter. Porter to Crawford. Crawford in the post. Crawford with the bunny. Jack Crawford with his first bucket of the night. Back and forth we go. 12-11 Cougars. Silas Clark into the front court. Got it poked away by Schenkel. Clark got it stolen that time. And that's Kelly. Kelly with the layup and scores. 3-point Cougar lead. Clark trying to break the press. Needs to hurry up and get it over. Schenkel almost poked it away. Clark does get it over. Clark loses it. Gives off to Novi. Novi goes to Peak. Peak top of the key. 3. No good off the back iron. And rebound goes to the Cougars. Here's Schenkel. Schenkel into the front court. He's at the top of the key. Schenkel drives. Schenkel almost lost it. Ball is loose. And there's Porter now. Have it for the Cougars. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. 14-11 Cougars. Here's Schenkel. Gives off to Porter. Porter on the right wing. Porter got it taken away by Cade Millington. Millington drives. Millington is fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And that's going to go against Schenkel. That's going to call that one on Kelly. So Cade Millington at the free throw line. And the first free throw tonight from Cade is good. Dane Edens comes in. And Landon Jones comes in for the Knights. Second free throw from Millington is good. So Cade goes 2 for 2 on that trip. As Ian Morenzi is 6'8", only a junior. In for the Cougars. 90 seconds to go here in the first. Schenkel, three-pointer, off the mark, and the rebound goes to Novi. Novi into the front court quickly. Drew Novi goes. Drew Novi off glass, scores. Drew Novi with 7. 15-14 Knights. Schenkel. Here's Crawford. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. And Will Whelan with the rebound. Here's Novi into the front court. Schenkel on the defense, under a minute to go. Novi stops. Novi gives off. Nice ball movement. Whelan for 3, no good. Air balls, a rebound goes to Morenzi. Morenzi goes to Schenkel. Schenkel drives. Schenkel kicks out. Three-pointer by Edens is good. Dane Edens with his first bucket of the night. 17-15 Cougars. Silas Clark got it poked away by Edens. And Cade Millington steals it back for the Knights. Millington over to Clark. Clark gives back to Millington. Millington fall away shot, no good. And the rebound goes to Crawford. Schenkel gives it right to Cade Millington with 15 seconds. Millington, three-pointer from the wing, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Will Whelan. And Drew Novi has it with 5 seconds. Novi drives. Novi, elbow jumper is good. Drew Novi with a floater at the end of the first. And we are tied at 17 as we go to the second quarter. And you are watching Nice Basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlabo.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care. The sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
17 all as we start the second quarter. Welcome back to the Regents School of Austin. Melvin Jones here. Nice basketball on Vype Live. As Crawford gives off to Edens. Crawford goes to Porter. Porter in the corner being trapped by Slayton Booth. They give back to Kelly. Kelly almost threw it away. Edens grabs it. Edens top of the key, goes to Schenkel. Schenkel drives, kicks out. Three-pointer, Crawford, no good, airballs it. And Porter with the rebound. Porter goes to Schenkel. Top of the key, three, money.
3-point basket, number 2, Daniel Schenkel.
So Schenkel makes this a 2017 Cougar lead. Novi got it poked away, and here come the Cougars. Porter has it, and Porter's going to be fouled by Cade Millington.
Number 1, Cade Millington.
That is Millington's first.
Second foul, first team foul.
Excuse me, second foul. That's Schenkel, top of the key. That's a long three-pointer. That's no good. Crawford with the rebound. And it's a tie-up. And the ball goes to the Knights. Getting a little chippy down there. As Booth throws in the Novi. Minute gone here in the second. 2017 Cougars. Novi gets to the front court. That's Cade Millington. Millington drives off glass and scores. Porter, wild shot, misses. Here's Schenkel. Schenkel drives, stops. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Bobby Frazier.
Number 4, Bobby Frazier.
So that's Frazier's first.
That's his first foul, second team foul.
So already 2 quick team fouls for the Knights. Just over a minute gone into the second. It's Kelly off glass and scores. Kelly with his second bucket. He has 4. 22-19 Cougars. Millington into the front court. Millington top of the key drives. Millington scoops, scores. Cade Millington starting to heat up here in the final home game. 22-21. Millington has 8. Here's Crawford. Goes to Schenkel. Schenkel over to Porter. Edens has it. Edens traveled, no call. Edens, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Novi. Novi into the front court. And that time, Doak Porter is going to be charged with the foul.
0, Doak Porter. That's his first foul, second team foul.
So Slayton Booth to inbounds. Booth gives off to Millington. Millington in the front court. Millington gives off. That's Landon Jones. Jones tried to feed Booth, but he throws it out of bounds, and it is Cougar basketball. 22-21. Cougars. Coach Burmeister saying it was deflected. Calls aren't going the way of the Knights so far. As Schenkel brings it into the front court. Schenkel goes to Porter. Porter got it taken away, and that's Cade Millington again. Millington with the layup, no good, but Will Whelan came in to clean up the rebound. Corner 3 from Will, no good. Rebound goes to Porter. Porter into the front court. Porter drives, spins. Porter loses his balance, and the Knights have it. Whelan into the front court. Whelan got it poked away, grabbed it back. Landon Jones, nice pass. So he tried to feed Drew Novi, but it goes out of bounds off of Caden Swan. So here's Booth. Booth, top of the key, being harassed right now. Great defense by Schenkel, and a foul's going to be called. And they're going to call that one on Schenkel. That's his first.
That's his first foul, second team foul.
So Slayton Booth goes into Whelan. Whelan drives. Whelan stops. Kicks out. Three-pointer, Cade Millington from the corner. And Cade Middleton is on fire. 24-22. Here's Kelly. Kelly drives. Kelly floats one. No, but he's going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And a foul is going to go against Landon Jones. Jones is first. Peyton Kelly to shoot 2 free throws. Kelly tonight, 4 points. Looking to tie this ball game up. The first free throw rolls in good. As Owen Peak comes back in, replacing Landon Jones. Stinson back in for the Cougars, replacing Crawford. Kelly's second free throw. That's good. Kelly goes 2 for 2. We're tied once again. As Ben Anderson comes in, replacing Slayton Booth. Will Whelan gives off to Cade Middleton. Middleton leads all scorers with 11 thus far. Novi's in trouble. Gives off to Whelan. Whelan into the front court. Whelan stops. Goes to Novi. Novi jab sips. Rolls straight to the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Stinson. Stinson finds Schenkel. Schenkel has it. Schenkel drives. Schenkel off glass and one for Daniel Schenkel. That's the first foul on Owen Peak. Schenkel so far with 7. Looking to add to the Cougar lead, and he does. 27-24. And that pass, errant pass by Middleton that time out of bounds, and it goes back to the Cougars. 4:23 to go here in the first half. 27-24, Cougars with the lead. Schenkel walking it up. He goes to Porter. Porter back to Schenkel. And that's Kelly. Kelly free throw jumper, no good. And Kelly grabs his own rebound off glass and scores. Kelly has 6 in this quarter, and it's a 5-point Cougar lead. Millington in trouble. Is trapped. Gives off to Peak. Peak. Nice pass into Whelan. Whelan missed it. Rebound goes to Kelly. Here's Schenkel. Schenkel into the front court. Schenkel drives. Schenkel off glass, scores. Timeout Knights.
Timeout Regents. Full timeout.
Full timeout. 9-0 run by the Cougars. 31-24. Grace Community with the lead. And you are watching Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlebo.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
9-0 run by the Cougars, 31-24. 3:33 and counting to go here in the first half. As Novi into the front court. Novi finds Whelan. Whelan gives off to Owen Peak. Peak can't find anyone. Finds Cade Millington. Millington over to Anderson. Anderson drives. Anderson stops. Anderson misses the bucket, but he's going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And they're going to give that foul on BK Stinson. That's his first. Here's Ben Anderson. His first free throw of the night is good. Stops a 9-0 Cougar run. And Anderson's second free throw. That one's off the front iron, no good. Rebound goes to Stinson. Here's Swam. Swam kicks out to Stinson. Over to Schenkel. Schenkel gives off to Swam. Back to Schenkel. Porter on the wing. Goes to Kelly. Kelly back to Porter. Porter drives. Got it deflected and picked off by Militant. And there's Drew Novy grabbing the rebound. Here's Will Whelan. Whelan on the wing. Whelan gives off to Peak. Peak over to Anderson. Anderson on the wing. Goes to Whelan again. Top of the key is Will Whelan. Nice spin move. And he got it poked away and taken away. And now the ball is loose. Porter grabs it, gives off to Stinson. Here come the Cougars. Schenkel into the front court. 2:25 to go in the first half. Over to Swam. Swam finds Kelly. Kelly drives. Kelly spins. And he floats it no good. And that goes off of Drew Novy out of bounds. Going to stay right here with the Cougars. Three-pointer from the corner, right. Great play, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Grace Community. And that was going to go against Kelly. That's going to be Kelly's second. As Jack Crawford looks to come back in for the Cougars, and he's going to replace Stinson. As Silas Clark is in replacing Will Whelan. 2:13 to go, first half, 31-25 in favor of the Cougars. As Novy into the front court, looking for the pick, he gets it. Novy drives, top of the key. Novy spins, can't find anyone, goes out to Clark. Clark now at the top of the key. He drives, he had a wide open K. Militant didn't find him. Here's Novy. Novy finds Militant that time, three-pointer from the wing. Good! Cade Millington has 10 in the quarter, 16 in the game. Schenkel goes off to Swam. Swam finds Stinson. Stinson, nice pass over to Crawford, and Crawford scores another one. 33-28. 80 seconds to go, first half. Novy into the front court. Novy finds Clark. Clark over to Anderson. Anderson drives baseline. Got it deflected that time by a couple of black jerseys. As Edens and Schenkel was right there. It is still nice basketball with 65 seconds to go here in the first half. Novy goes over to Peak. Peak gives back to Novy. Novy finds Militant. Militant goes behind him, loses the ball, and he picks it up. He drives. Kicks out to Novy. Novy was in the corner by himself but couldn't control the rock. And it goes out of bounds back to Grace Community. Here's Schenkel with 50 seconds to go. Schenkel into the front court. Goes to Crawford. Schenkel, three-pointer by Edens, no good. Crawford with the rebound. Loose ball now. And it's picked up. Clark had it and lost it. And a tie-up. Possession arrow stays right here with the Cougars. 32.5 on the clock. Student section in full effect tonight. Final home game for the Knights. There's Crawford on the wing. Goes to Schenkel. Schenkel, three-pointer from the corner. No good. And they're going to call an over the back against Edens. They called it on Peak. It looked like they called it offensive foul. One official was going one way and then cleaned it up. So Owen Peak now with two fouls. And that sends Edens to the free throw line. First free throws of the night for Edens. And the first free throw is good. 34-28. Pete comes out. Landon Jones back in for the Knights. And Eden's second free throw. That rings in good. Van Anderson comes out. Slayton Booth back in. So here's Novi with 25 seconds. Gives off to Clark. Clark into the front court. Clark goes to Millington. Millington with 16 in his first half. Goes to Novi. Back to Clark. Clark back to Millington. 12 seconds to go. Novi stops. Nice trail by 7 with 7 seconds to go. Novi kicks out. Millington, three-pointer from the corner. That's no good. Rebound Booth. Booth puts it up. No good. And that's going to be the end of the first half. So a 9-0 late run by the Cougars makes this a 35-28 lead as we go into the locker room. Second half coming up here in just a bit. And you are watching Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlebo.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request. Please,
set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most. but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to the Regents School of Austin. Melvin Jones and Harley Hudson here. Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlebo. Once again, folks, join us March 31st at Flint Rock Falls Golf Course for fun, fellowship, and fundraising at the 2025 Regents Cup Golf Tournament. All proceeds will support athletics and fine arts. Leading scorer of the half for your Knights, Cade Millington, he had 16. Drew Novy chipped in with 9. Meanwhile, for the Cougars, Daniel Schenkel led the way with 10 points. Peyton Kelly had 8 as we get ready to start quarter number 3. Knights will start off with the basketball, and Owen Peak would inbounds it for the Knights. And the starting lineups back on the floor for both teams as Drew Novy brings it into the front court. Novy has it. He goes to Peak. Back to Novy. Novy nearly lost it. Over to Booth. Booth being guarded by Kelly. Finds Novy. Novy goes off glass. No good. Got his own rebound. No good. But Owen Peak comes in to clean it up. And to start off the scoring here in the third quarter, 35-30. Here's Schenkel, top of the key. Goes off the Swan. Back to Schenkel. Over to Porter. Porter, cross courts, back to Swan. Schenkel has it, top of the key. Over to Porter. 2-3 zone by the Knights. Swan, it was nearly thrown away by Schenkel. Schenkel drives. Schenkel stops. Kicks out to Porter. Porter thought about it. Elbow jumper from Porter. Off the front iron, no good. Stinson tried for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. And it is nice basketball. .7:02 and counting to go as we start this second half. 35-30 Cougars. Novy drives, stops, kicks out to Will Whelan. Whelan goes back to Novy. Novy pulls out. Novy starts to drive, didn't. And now he's driving. Drew Novick, this is stripped. Ball still loose. That goes off of Kelly. And it is nice basketball. Novy, nice pass over to Cade Millington. And Millington has 18. It is now to a 3-point Cougar lead. Schenkel goes over to Swam. Swam to Stinson. Over to Schenkel. Porter has it. Porter drives. Porter stops. Being stopped by that zone. Goes back to Schenkel. Schenkel has it. Schenkel stops. Schenkel drives. Off glass. No good. Kelly with the rebound. Kelly got it stripped away, and they're going to call a foul on the Knights. And Kelly's going to the free throw line. And they're going to call that one on Owen Peak. That's going to be number 3 on the senior. His final home game, and he's in foul trouble right now. That sends Peyton Kelly to the free throw line. Kelly finished the half with 8 points. And a free throw, that's good. Kelly is 3 for 3 from the line so far tonight. As Peter Ubarra comes in for the first time, replacing Owen Peak. 36-32, Cougars. Kelly. Second free throw. That's good. Kelly has not missed from the stripe tonight. 37-32. Novy in the backcourt goes to Whelan. Whelan gives back off to Over to Millington. Millington nearly got it taken away and is out of bounds off of Millington. He cannot believe it, and it is Cougar basketball. Here's Schenkel. Cougars have led by as many as 7. Three-pointer from the wing is no good by Swam, and a foul, and it's going back the other way. I believe that's going on Stinson. And that's on Kelly. That's number 3 on Peyton Kelly.
Foul 11, Peyton Kelly. That's his third foul, first team foul.
Looks like Jack Crawford's coming back in, and he's going to replace Peyton Kelly. 5:44 to go, third quarter. 37-32 Cougs. Here's Novi. Drew Novi's going to bring it up to the front court, and he does. Novi goes to Millington. Millington foul, no call. Here's Slayton Booth. Booth back to Novi. Novi, long three, top of the key. That's off the side of the backboard, no good. But Novi's going to try it again, this time from the wing, and Drew Novi with a tray. 37-35. Drew Novi has 12. Here's Porter. Porter over to Stinson, got it poked away, and the Knights have it. Millington brings it into the front court, goes over to Will Whelan. The best three-point shooter on the team is no good, and the rebound goes to Porter. Porter into the front court. Porter drives. Porter, they're going to say foul, and if that's on Millington, that is going to be number 3. And it is on Cade Millington. That sends Doak Porter to the free throw line. First free throws tonight for Porter. And the first free throw, that one is no good as it hit the front of the iron and rolled out. Second free throw from Porter. That one is good. 1 out of 2 for Porter. 3-point Cougar lead. Drew Novi slowly bringing it into the front court. Slayton Booth didn't take the pass. He has it now. Top of the key. Booth goes to Whelan. Whelan stops. Goes back to Ibarra. Novi has it top of the key. And Drew Novi, they say travel. And his crowd is not happy with the officiating tonight. 4:31 and counting. 38-35. Grace Community. Swamp goes to Crawford. Crawford got a poke, and they're going to call a foul, this time on Slayton Booth. That's number 2.
That's the second foul, third team foul.
Stinson to inbounds. Cougars with a 3-point lead. 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. There's Swam. Swam goes to Schenkel. Schenkel drives. Oh, kicks out to Porter. 3-pointer from the wing. That's good by Doak Porter. 41-35. As Novi brings it into the front court, Novi drives. Kicks out to Will Whelan. Back to Novi. Novi gives off to Whelan. Whelan drives. Whelan. Tough shot off glass and scores. Only the second bucket of the night for Will Whelan. 41-37. Here's Schenkel. Schenkel. Nice pass inside to Crawford. Crawford goes off glass and scores. Back to a 6-point game. Novi goes over to Whelan. To Ibarra. Ibarra's trapped by Stinson. He gives off to Booth. Back to Whelan. Whelan with the jab step. Goes to Millington. Millington again, 18. Here's Novi. Novi kicks out to Whelan. Wide open corner 3 for Will Whelan. That's what he does best. 3-point Will Whelan. Timeout on the floor. 3:04 to go here in the third. It's be a 30-second timeout. We'll take him with him. You're watching Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlebo.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Coming out of the timeout, off of a Will Whelan corner three, and the Knights cut the lead down to 43-40. 3:04 to go here in the third. Stinson inbounds, goes to Schenkel. Schenkel feeds Porter. Porter back to Schenkel. Schenkel has it. He drives. Schenkel still driving. Stops. Kicks out to Porter. Porter, three-pointer, top of the key. No good. And the rebound goes to Whelan. Here's Novi. Novi feeds Whelan. Whelan over to Ibarra. Ibarra back to Whelan. Back to Ibarra. Ibarra stops. Over to Millington. Millington over to Novi. Novi on the left wing. Goes to Ibarra. Ibarra drives. Back to Novi. Three-pointer, long three-pointer. That's money for Drew Novi. It is tied. 43 all. Schenkel into the front. Goes to Porter. Porter back to Schenkel. Schenkel drives. The floater by Schenkel is good. First bucket of the second half for Daniel Schenkel. And it's back to a Cougar 2-point lead. Morenzi coming off the bench for the Cougars. Silas Clark looking to come back in for the Knights. Peter Barr missed everything, but he was fouled this time. He's going to the free throw line. That foul's going on Stinson. That's going to be number 2. It sends Peter Ibarra to the free throw line. First trip of the night for Ibarra. And Ibarra has his first point of the night. Yeah, Silas Clark comes back in, replacing Slayton Booth. 45-44. And Silas goes 2 for 2. On that trip, we tied again. Schenkel into the front court. Goes over to Swan, back to Schenkel. 100 seconds to go here in the third. Crawford goes deep court over to Schenkel, back to Swan. Crawford has it. And that's Porter with the drive and the score. Porter was 6 in the quarter. Back to a Cougar 2-point lead. As Novi goes to Clark. Clark finds Whelan. Whelan over to Millington. Millington drives. He had a wide open lane. He's going to take it. And Cade Millington with another bucket. He has 20. 47 all again. Porter with the floater. No good. Morenzi has it. Morenzi off glass and scores. It's hard to stop. 6-8 in the post. 49-47. Here's Clark. Clark on the wing. Clark gives off to Novi. Novi, nice move, and he's going to be fouled on Schenkel after the crossover. Number 2 on Schenkel. Sends Drew Novi to the free throw line.
That's his second foul, third team foul. The line number 10, Drew Novi.
Here's Novi. Novi with 15, looking to add to his total. And the first free throw, rims in and out, no good. And Novi looking to convert the back end. And he does just that. 1 point. Cougar lead. 49-48. Clock is not rolling. And the officials finally called him. So 40.3 on the clock. Schenkel has it. 49-48, Grace Community. Schenkel on the wing. Long three-pointer by Schenkel, no good. and that's going to go out of bounds back to the Knights with 29.3 to go. As Novi has it. Novi in the backcourt. Novi brings it up with 22 seconds. Here's Whelan. Whelan goes over to Clark. Back to Novi. Nearly taken away by Schenkel. And Novi does have it. Novi kicks out. Three-pointer corner. K. Middleton, no good. And rebound goes to Morenzi. Morenzi over to Schenkel. Schenkel goes to Porter. Porter goes all the way down the court for another bucket. 3-point lead with 2 seconds. Novi sees it. Novi fires. No good. And that's the end of a fast third quarter with the Cougars taking a 3-point lead into the fourth. 51-48. Grace Community with the lead over Regents. And you are watching Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlebo.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Fourth quarter, and again, the Knights showing that they are definitely a second half team. They outscored the Cougars 20-16 in that third quarter, and the Cougars have a 3-point lead as we start the fourth and final quarter of the season finale of Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlebo. Ian Morenzi to inbounds. Morenzi gives off to Schenkel. Schenkel goes to Edens, who's back in the ball game. Back to Schenkel. Schenkel try to draw up a play. And Will Whelan comes out to start the 5-second count. There's Edens. Edens on the wing. Edens gives off to Schenkel. Schenkel now directing traffic, asking for the pick. Kelly gives it to him. Over to Edens. Over to Morenzi. Morenzi driving baseline, and Morenzi steps out of bounds, and it goes back to the Knights. Here's Drew Novi, gives off to Silas Clark. Knights are going to be extremely deep next year. Slew of underclassmen, with Owen Peak being the only senior on this team. Here's Clark. Clark gives off. That's Millington. Millington goes to Whelan. Whelan drives. He has big, tall Morenzi on him. And Morenzi, they're going to call a foul, and I believe that's going to go against Morenzi. And it is. That's the first on the 6'8 junior. As Crawford comes back in, replacing Ian Morenzi. As the Knights need someone to inbounds. Silas Clark finally comes back in. (51-48), 7 minutes to go in the fourth. One of these games where it feels like overtime. Nice pass over to Cade Millington, and Cade Millington gets the scoring started here in the fourth. 51-50. Millington with 22. Schenkel goes to Edens. Edens finds Crawford. Crawford back to Edens. Now that's Kelly. Kelly in the post. Kelly drives in the paint. No good. Rebound goes to Drew Novy. Novy flying down the court into the front court. Novy got it poked away. And it's stolen that time by Porter. Schenkel has it. Schenkel's down into the front court. He finds Edens. Edens gives off. Kelly missed everything. And Will Whelan with the rock. Whelan finds Novy. Novy. Wing. Three. No good. And the rebound goes to Schenkel. Schenkel into the front court. Got it taken away. Turnover palooza going on right now. Here's Milton. Milton's going to float, and he's fouled. He's going to the free throw line, and that's going on Edens. And now the student section starting to get rowdy. First on Dane Edens. Cade Millington looking to add to his total tonight. And the first free throw from Cade is all money. 23 in the game, and we're tied up. Second free throw from Cade. That one is good. Hit the front iron, but it went in. Knights with the lead, 52-51, 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. Here's Edens. Edens goes to Crawford. Crawford back to Edens. Edens pump fake, didn't take it. Schenkel has it on the wing. Schenkel pulls back out. He goes over to Porter, back to Schenkel. Nice feed inside of Crawford, over to Kelly. Kelly can't control it, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going back to the Knights. As Novy brings it into the front court. He goes to Silas Clark. Clark being harassed by Kelly. Kelly nearly poked away. Nice crossover by Clark. Three-pointer, Will Whelan. Money! 4-point Knights lead. Schenkel into the front court. Swam looking to check back in for the Cougars. He gives off to Schenkel. Schenkel with the wing three. That's no good. The rebound goes to Novy. And a foul against Edens. That is his second and the third team foul thus far. As Kanan Swam back into the ball game, replacing Doak Porter. As Silas Clark is going to bring it up for the Knights. Dane Edens will meet him in the front court. As Clark crosses the timeline, here's Will Whelan. Whelan got it taken away. Here's Schenkel. Schenkel is going to go up, and it's blocked by Cade Milton. They're going to call goaltend. The officials are going to meet. I believe they're going to call goaltend. Let's see what they say. Cade Milton thought he had a clean block. And it is a goaltend against Cade Milton. So Schenkel with another bucket.
That's his fourth foul.
They actually gave him a foul. So the bucket didn't count. And sends Schenkel to the free throw line. So 4 fouls on Cade Millington. He has to watch himself. Millington tonight with 24 points, but he has the 4 fouls, and that's key. Here's Daniel Schenkel at the stripe. First free throw is good. And timeout Knights. 4:36 to go, fourth quarter. Full timeout. 55-52 Knights with the lead. You are watching Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlebug.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Daniel Schenkel looks to go 2 for 2 on this trip and cut into the Knights' lead more. The second free throw is good. 55-53 as Silas Clark brings it up. Schenkel with 14. Here's Millington. Millington goes over to Ibarra. Ibarra goes to Whelan. Whelan back to Clark. Clark drives, stops. Will Whelan thought about it, didn't take it. Over to Millington. Millington finds Clark. Millington has it over to Whelan. Three-pointer Will Whelan. Money! Second tray of the quarter for Will Whelan. 5-point Knight lead. Schenkel gives off to Swam. Swam back to Schenkel. Over to Edens. Edens over to Schenkel. Edens has it on the wing. Edens kicks out to Crawford. Over to Schenkel. Swam has it. Swam drives. Stops. Tried to feed Crawford and it goes out of bounds off of Drew Novy. Stays right here with Grace Community. 3:40 and counting to go in the fourth. Knights trailed by as many as 7. They now lead by 5 as that shot goes glass by Caden Swam. 58-56. Oh, they call 3 on that, excuse me. As quickly, Drew Novy goes all the way down the court and the rebound goes to Kelly. Schenkel, three-pointer, no good off the side of the backboard. Kelly with the rebound. Kelly has it and one. Peyton Kelly has tied this ball game up. They're going to call. No basket. I couldn't tell what the violation was, but the Knights catches a break. As Clark into the front court. Clark stops. Whelan. Whelan has the top of the key, goes off. Cade Millington, three-pointer, airballs it, and it goes off of Kelly. Knights basketball. 2:55 to go here in the fourth. Novy can't find him when he's getting in. He does. And that's Millington. Millington drives off glass and scores. Cade Millington with 28. And taken away nearly. Ball still on the floor. And a foul goes against Grace Community. And that's going against Porter. That's number 2.
That's his second foul, 14 foul.
Excuse me, Cade Millington has 26 tonight. What a performance from Cade. Final home game of the season for the Knights. Clark. Nice crossover into the front court. Had Porter shook. Back to Clark. Clark wide open. Decided to drive. Silas Clark, the freshman, with the bucket. Largest lead of the night for the Knights. 62-56. Timeout. Cougars. Knights are rolling. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. You are watching Knights basketball on Vype Live.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
2:14 to go. And a Knights with a 6-point lead. Porter can't find anyone. He goes back to Schenkel. Schenkel on the right wing. Feeds Crawford. Crawford nearly lost it. Stumbles a little bit. Goes off to Swam. Swam feeds Kelly. Kelly off glass. No good. Grabs his own rebound. Kelly and one that time. And that's going to be on Drew Novy. First bucket of the second half for Peyton Kelly. Kelly looking to cut this to a 3-point lead. Kelly does exactly that. And it's stolen by the Cougars. Kelly flies. Kelly off the back of the iron, no good. And it is a tie-up with the possession arrow stand right here with the Cougars. (62-59), 1:49 to go here in the fourth. Schenkel gives off to Porter. Over to Swan, back to Schenkel. Porter has it near the top of the key. He gives back out to Schenkel. Under 100 seconds to go here in the fourth. Swam has it. Swam on the wing. Finds Crawford. Crawford goes inside to Kelly. Kelly loses it. The ball is loose. Picked up by Will Whelan. Here's Drew Novy. With 80 seconds to go here in the fourth. Novy into the front court. Novy goes to Clark. Clark trap foul. And that is the 15th foul for the Cougars. And that's going to go against Porter. That's going to be his third. Silas Clark to make this a 2-possession ball game. And Clark's first free throw. He rims in and out. Clark plays some huge minutes in the preseason. Now as a role player, does indeed make this a 2-possession ball game. Timeout, Grace Community. 63-59, Knights with the lead. And you are watching Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Burlevo.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
63-59. Knights with the lead. Knights trail by 7 at the half. And of course, in the second half, the Knights truly come out to play. Schenkel into the front court for the Cougars. He gives off to Porter. Porter on the wing. Porter jab steps. Porter got it poked away by Silas Clark. picks up the rock. Porter goes to Kelly. Kelly trapped by Clark this time. Kelly can't find anyone cross courts to Swam. Swam got to take it away by Drew Novy. Novy with 50 seconds. Novy is fouled by Kelly. That's number 4 on Kelly.
That's his 4th foul.
That's going to send Drew Novy to the free throw line. Novy has yet to score here in the 4th, but he has 16 so far tonight. And the first free throw from Novy. Off the back iron, no good. Remains 63-59 with 48.1 to go. Cougars says 3 timeouts to go. I'm not for sure. Second free throw is good that time for Novy. 17 in the game. And they gonna call a foul on Owen Peak. That's his 4th. 48.1, 5-point Knights lead. Shanko down by 5. They need a basket in a hurry. He goes over to Porter. Porter can't find anyone. He goes to Crawford. Crawford met in the paint. That time by Owen Peak. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds off of the Cougars at 32.6 to go. Peak goes deep. He has Cade Middleton. Middleton can't save it. Out of bounds going back to the Cougars. Almost no time went off the clock. And now the officials are coming together. And it is Cougar basketball. It will be underneath their own basket because it was no possession by the Knights. .2 went off the clock. Student section again. Starting to get into it. Schenkel the inbounds. Schenkel gives off to Kelly. Now Porter has it. Porter can't find anyone. He goes to Schenkel. Schenkel on the wing. Schenkel drives. Schenkel stops. Porter, three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to Silas Clark, and a quick foul by Schenkel. His 3rd will send the freshman to the free throw line with 17.1. And Will Wheeler getting the student section involved. Silas Clark could put this one on ice if he makes both. Clark tonight with 3. He gets to 5. It's going to be huge. First free throw is money. 6-point Knight lead. Eden's coming back in, replacing Doak Porter. Second free throw coming up from Clark. That is money. That is going to all but do it. Three-pointer quickly by Kelly, no good. Rebound goes to Millington. Millington is going to be fouled with 9.6. Cade Millington is going to add to his point total tonight. That's going to be it for Kelly. Kelly fouls out. He finishes with 13. Millington, 4 for 4 tonight from the stripe. And the first free throw from Millington is all money. 8-point Knight lead. Second free throw from Millington. That one's also good. 28 for Millington. And what is going to be a Knights victory. Schenkel into the front court. Schenkel drives off glass and scores. And a timeout by the Cougars with 2 seconds to go. Folks, while we got a minute, our final game, we'd like to thank the entire administration from the Regents School of Athletics as Vype returned to this campus for the first time in 2 years this season. And we are proud to be back here and hopefully a little bit more as we are wrapping up our basketball season for 24-25. See both ADs down on the floor. I'd like to thank all of you who welcomed me into your homes this season. It's been a great one, and we can hope for many more right here on Vype. Cade Millington will finish with 28 points, will lead all scores. Drew Novy will finish tonight with 17. And what will be a Knights victory, barring anything crazy, 7-point Knights victory. And that is Will Whelan. They actually put some time on the clock. Doesn't matter. Your Regents Knights wrap up the home campaign with a 68-61 victory tonight here in the Regents School of Austin. As a team come together, excited about that victory. What a performance tonight by the Knights. 28 points for Cade Millington. 17 points for Drew Novy. And the Knights pick up their victory, the second in district, 2 in a row to wrap up the home schedule as they defeat the Cougars from Grace Community tonight. Final score again, 68-61, as the crowd starts to foul out here at the Regent School of Austin. What a season, folks. And the student section starts to pile up on the players. The Knights with a 68-61 victory tonight. And the Knights ends the season on a positive campaign. I'd like to thank our QA tonight, Skylar Gillespie, for making sure that we stay on air. My cameraman tonight, Harley Hudson, as I've been nursing this hurt shoulder all season. For everyone associated with the Regents School of Austin, for everyone associated with Vype Media, I am Melvin Jones saying good night from the Regents School of Austin. You have been watching Knights basketball on Vype Live, presented by Brother Bo. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Talk to you next season.